Well, it's finally come down to the wire for this year's Senate elections. What have we learned from our latest 6 polls with NBC News? The good news for the Democrats is that 5 of the 6 states are very close, within the margin of error. The good news for the Republicans is they have expanded the playing field. Gaining the majority of the Senate is certainly within their reach. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. The Democratic firewall states of North Carolina, Iowa, and Colorado are all simply too close to call. The Democrats currently hold each of these seats, and losing 1 or 2 would probably seal the deal for the Republicans. Then there's 2 states no one thought we'd ever be talking about in 2014, South Dakota and Kansas. There's a crowded field in South Dakota with Republican Mike Rounds in front. That would be a pickup of 1 seat for the Republicans. In Kansas, independent Greg Orman is neck and neck with Republican incumbent Pat Roberts. If this upset holds, the GOP would have to offset that loss somewhere else. And that just might occur in Arkansas, a red state that Mitt Romney carried in 2012 by 24 points. Here, Democrat Mark Pryor is fighting for his political life. If Pryor hangs on, he would owe a lot to Bill Clinton, who's trying to rally the Democratic base. But Pryor has a higher negative rating than his challenger Tom Cotton, and many of his supporters say they still might vote differently. For Democrats, the big question is whether their ground game can offset President Obama's low approval rating in these battleground states. For the Republicans, the big question is whether they can overcome dissatisfaction with Washington gridlock, which voters lay at their doorstep. We'll have all these answers in just a few days. In the meantime, for the Marist poll, I'm Lee Miringoff.